67, Palmer Hiddleston. Comes in 5, ends up all 1.
Or whatever group runs it tonight. He said what
now the Nets throws. Sigurd touch. Going to play number 56, Grayson Johnson. Number 7, Nathan Alvarado. Pitch comes in, hits the batter. Going to play number 17, Brandon Abbots. Battle the first, no outs. Nice have the bases loaded. Those Dixon's in 5 on their dance at the 7. Swing on this brings up strike 1. 1-1 on the count. Big thanks to my partner, Brent Avenue, being with me again today. It's a fun day to be on. Inside pitch just misses, comes up 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Knights have runners at second and third. 1 out. Battle pitch. Gets the outfield. Knights have 2 coming.
Make check 1-2. Make check for softball field.
Number 2, Noah Pickle.
This is Eric Mouton with 446 Sports. And we are here in the top of the first. Scoreboard is not working. What's the score there? You got a score? It is 3-0. Knights are ahead. This is number 12, Truett Hasha, and he drives it the other way for a clean single. That allows Landon Frugier, who was on first base, to advance to second base, and Landon is now in scoring position. And that's a nice at-bat there from Truett as he goes the other way and gets a clean single here to extend this inning. Knights lead 3-0 over the Good Samaritan Hornets. Up to bat now will be Branson Frugier, a freshman. Runners on first and second here. There's a good fastball right down the middle. This is Camden Cornett on the mound, another freshman. So we've got ninth graders battling here. Well, there's another good pitch right over the outside corner of the plate. And now Cornett is ahead. Came up with something there, up and in. Frugier able to get out of the way. I think we're playing here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3-0 Knights here in the first. There's a curveball that misses outside. That's a good take right there from Frugier. As a lot of times with 2 strikes, you're going to go ahead and fish and try to put that ball in play, but he does a nice job of taking. Now we're full. Runners on the move. Oh, and there's a good pitch right down the middle for strike 3. So Cornett does get out of it as he strikes out Frugier, but the Knights are able to push 3 runs across here in the first inning and lead it 3-0. All right, welcome back here as we get ready to play in the bottom of the first inning as the Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Athletics Club, the Knights, are able to get 3 runs across, actually in the top of the first, and now they'll send Preston Babineau, a senior, to the mound as he is warming up here with a 3-0 lead. And Babineau, like I mentioned, the senior, number 23, will get the ball tonight. And his offense gave him a 3-0 lead to start this one as the infielders and outfielders continue to warm up. And we'll throw down and get this one underway. Behind the plate is number 2. That is Noah Pickle, another senior. So it'll be senior to senior, the battery for the Southwest Knights. Leading off for the Hornets tonight will be number 4, Eshton Pedraza. Ball 1 inside. There's a good pitch on the outside part right there. Comes back with the breaking ball as Babineau misses. Pedraza, as a leadoff hitter, wants to see as many pitches as he can. He wants his teammates in the dugout to see what Babineau has. Hopefully he can see all of the pitches. Fastball, curveball, maybe a changeup. Oh, outside corner again. As Pedraza thought he had a walk as he throws the bat. He was about ready to head to first base, but what a great pitch there from Babineau to catch the outside corner. And now we're full. There's a line drive to the first baseman. And that's Duff Nichols, the first baseman, with a nice play there as the leadoff hitter for the Hornets. Pedraza hit it hard, went the other way with it, line drive. But the big fella, Duff Nichols, the junior first baseman, playing deep over there, makes a nice play for out number 1. Next up to bat here for the Hornets will be Cooper Binagia, sophomore. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Binagia. 2-hole hitter. Boy, there's another nice spot. Babineau doing a nice job of working that outside corner against these right-handed hitters. Binagia, a sophomore in the 2-hole. Babineau doing a nice job working with that 3-0 lead, throwing strikes, no free passes. That one a little low. Dug out of the dirt there that time by Pickle. So we play 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. And that one outside again. And Binagia draws the walk, so he'll head to first base. I must have jinxed Babineau there, talking about how when you have a lead, you want to throw strikes, and a few of them just got away from him and missed the outside corner. Quick pick off there to first base. He is back safe. This will bring up number 2, Kaysen Daigle, with a runner on first. And there's a line drive right back up the box. And a nice play right there as the center fielder, number 7, comes sprinting up, gets a really good jump on that and makes a play. That's Nathan Alvarado. And boy, that ball was hit on the button as Daigle barreled it up. And now we'll have a pinch runner here. 2 outs for Babineau. Let's see if we can get a number of that pinch runner, but a nice play from the center fielder right there. And that's another senior, Alvarado, to make that running play. Sometimes it's tough coming straight in to make a play like that, but had a good jump, made it look easy. Here's Case Force up to bat. Oh, there's a rip by Case. And that's a clean base hit. And that's an 8th grader, too. Number 30, Case Force. First pitch swinging, being really aggressive. Got a pitch he liked. line drive over the second baseman's head. Runner cannot advance all the way to third on that single, so he will be at second base. But the Hornets now have a runner in scoring position, and this will bring up the pitcher, Camden Cornett. Babineau ready, deals, gets the strike called right at the knees. That's a really good pitch right there from Babineau. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Knights lead by 3 as they were able to scratch across 3 in the top of the first. Oh, there's a ground ball booted over there at first, but he's able to pick it up and sprint over there and make the play. And that's a nice play as he keeps that ball in front of him. Didn't field it cleanly right away, but he's able to scoop it up, touch the base, and nothing doing for the Hornets in the bottom of the first inning. So we've played 1 complete. The score, Southwest Knights 3 and the Good Samaritan Hornets 0. And here we go back into this matchup between our homeschool association here. And the Knights will come up with a 3-0 lead. Leading off this inning will be Duff Nichols. I think that's the first baseman. He went behind the dugout there and I couldn't see him. He caught that line drive. I think he's the one that made another play on the ground ball as he's able to knock it down and get the third out against Cornett. Cornett back onto the mound here for the second inning of work. First pitch just a bit outside. Didn't miss by much. Good spot there from Cornett. There's another one right over the outside corner for strike 1. Nichols, the first baseman, the junior, stands in to lead off the second inning. Well, there's a breaking ball that he couldn't lay off of. Swings right through it. That's a really good pitch from Cornett right there. As now he is way ahead on Nichols. Oh, and that's a good take. Comes back with the same pitch, trying to get him to chase something out of the zone. And Nichols with really good plate discipline right there. He's able to hold up. Maybe get something he can drive right here. Wants to start off the inning with a base runner, do the Hornets. I mean the Knights, excuse me. There's a breaking ball again. And he swings right over it. And that's a nice job by Cornett getting that leadoff hitter out with 3 breaking balls in a row to get Duff Nichols swinging. That'll bring up number 67, Palmer Eggleston. Cornett right back up the middle and actually right through his legs as Eggleston, again, first pitch swinging, very aggressive, barrels it up. A clean single right up the middle, actually right through Cornett's legs. And the Knights now have a base runner as Eggleston will be at first. This will bring up Grayson Johnson. Grayson squares around a bunt, and then we got a steal. He's off on the pitch. Throw it a little low. Oh, and he's going to be in there. Shortstop missed the initial throw, and it looked like when he slid, Eggleston went past the bag, but they weren't able to get back to him to tag him out. So a stolen base there by Eggleston after the senior off on the first pitch, and now he is in scoring position with Johnson at the plate. Cornett ready and deals out of the stretch inside, and he hit him. Came inside with a fastball and caught him on that protective gear that he wears on that left elbow. And good thing it was on there because that was a fastball. Catches him on the elbow. And Johnson is aboard now. And they're going to take time to take a look at Johnson down there to make sure that he is okay. As number 7, Nathan Alvarado, will dig in for the Knights. Runners at first and second with 1 out here. So double play in order after the hit by pitch. Cornett in the stretch here with runners at first and second, and the Knights trying to extend their 3-0 lead. There's a good high fastball right there, and Alvarado was all over that one, fouls it straight back. Good pitch from Cornett there as it was up at the letters. Alvarado fouls it off, 0-1. Here in the top of the second, pickoff, inside move there from Cornett. And I had not gotten a number of the base runner out there. Both teams only have numbers on their back, so that is a... Well, there's another nice pitch right down the heart of the plate. No, that's Eggleston at second. Johnson at first. Alvarado up to bat against Cornett. And boy, that pitch didn't miss by much. One ball, 2 strikes here. Oh, another breaking ball, and he gets him. That's a nice job. Number 34 behind the plate. Benagia blocking that breaking ball in the dirt. Now brings up number 17 here for the Knights. Actually, do not have a 17 on my roster. Good cut right there. He fouls that one back. Nice pitch there from Cornett. Now we play with 2 outs as he tries to keep the Knights off the scoreboard. 2 runners on. The Knights lead 3-0. Way out in front of that breaking ball from Cornett. Three to nothing here in the top of the second. Knights lead. Cornett out of the stretch. Another high fastball fouled off. He stays alive. Cornett, only a freshman, got a live arm. Has a nice breaking ball, too. When you see that fastball coming, it's almost a slider look. It looks like a fastball, then breaks right off the table to the outside. It's his out pitch. Deals again, tries to throw that breaking ball. This time comes a little bit too far inside and misses. Oh, took something off of that one. Had him way out in front as Cornett strikes him out right there. 2 runners do get on, 1 hit, but they're unable to score any more runs. So as we head to the bottom of the second, it is the Southwest Knights 3 and the Good Samaritan Hornets nothing. Many thanks to the City of Pineville for their continued advocacy and support in making Central Louisiana home for all ACEL state championship events. The City of Pineville provides the event support and coordination that makes these events possible and truly special for our student athletes. Thank you to the Alexandria Visitors Bureau. Their financial support to ACEL is essential in marketing our championships. This generous aid allows us to keep our events centralized and affordable for all of our participants, ensuring that the competition remains accessible to the entire organization. So here we go in the bottom of the second. Hornets back up to bat here for their second time through against the Hornets. That one is popped up, and a nice play as the catcher comes out. That's Noah Pickle. Catcher comes out and makes a nice play as Preston Babineau goes back to work on the bump. And he's able to have one pitch and get one out. That'll bring up number 9, Joshua Ashworth. Ball 1 down low in the turf. Beautiful night for a little semifinal baseball here in the ACEL State semifinal, number 1. That pitch also low in the dirt as Ashworth takes the first 2, and he's ahead 2 balls and no strikes against Babineau here in the second inning. Inside pitch almost hit him right there. But Ashworth is able to get out of the way. But 3-0 as the Knights continue to lead here 3-0. There's the old get me over fastball as Ashworth is taking all the way, trying to get a base runner for the Hornets there. Babineau deals again, and a nice job by Pickle to frame that one. That one too far inside as Ashworth does draw the walk against Babineau. So runner on first, nobody out here for the Hornets. That'll bring up number 12, Andrew Earnhardt. And there goes the runner, and a nice bunt there from Earnhardt. And a nice job by Babineau fielding his position. He throws it over to Nichols for the first out of the inning, but the sacrifice bunt, Earnhardt gets the job done and moves that runner over into scoring position. Oh, that is out number 2. A little surprised there they would bunt with one out, but it does give an RBI opportunity here with 2 outs. It'll take a 2-out knock. Good cut there as he swings right through that fastball. This is Carter Winters. And oh, throwaway. And that is actually going to score. Now the butt looks like a genius move as they move him over to second. He goes to third on the wild pitch, and then the throw from the catcher gets away from the third baseman over there. Pickle throws it, and that allows him to score from second base. So we are 3-1 here in the bottom of the second as the Hornets get on the board. And there's a nice cut once again by Carter Winters. So a good call there from head coach Steve Waits to bunt him over, and he's able to score. There's a ground ball to the shortstop, and he's able to throw it across, and a nice pick over there by Nichols on a hard throw from the shortstop. And that will be out number 3. But the Hornets get on the board, and they trail 3-1 as we are heading here into the top of the third inning. We've played 2. Good game going here, 3-1 Knights. All right, Camden Cornett out for his third inning of work. He's given up 3 runs, all in the first inning. He's able to shut them down in the second. So he will head back to the mound here in the top of the third, and this will bring up number 5, Landon Frugier, who will lead off the innings for the Knights, now up 3-1. Cornett ready, delivers. High fastball and a good cut there from Landon Frugier as he fouls that one back. High fastball, good pitch for Frugier to drive right there. Had a really good cut, just gets underneath it and fouls it back over the backstop. Cornett deals, comes back with the breaking ball. And boy, that's a nice take from Frugier, because that breaking ball maybe has a little more velocity than just a straight change or a curveball. It doesn't have that 12-6 break. It breaks more left to right, trying to get that right-handed hitter to swing at something out of the zone. Nice job by Frugier. And another good take on the high fastball that time, as Cornett falls behind. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the first batter in the top of the third, Landon Frugier. Cornett comes back with a good pitch, inside fastball. Frugier tries to get his hands in and barrel that one up, but it does jam him, and he fouls that one back. Now we're 2-2. Cornett ready. Frugier digging in. Benagia behind the plate, inside fastball, ground ball to third base. Going to be a tough play. Throws all the way across the diamond and a pick over there. That is a nice play. That's number 30. Case Force charges it a long way, and that's the 8th grader too there at third base. Has to come a long way, and a great throw across the diamond to get Frugier. And as soon as I get a number on the first baseman, I'll let you know who that is, because he made a great pick. So out number 1 here for Cornett. He's ready. He deals. High fastball. That's Noah Pickle. The catcher, number 2, swings right through that Cornett fastball. Who comes back with something right over the heart of the plate. Pickle just frozen right there on a little cheddar there from Cornett. And the breaking ball misses low and away. Good take from Pickle. Good block from Benagia back there. Cornett ready. High fastball up and away. Missed away again. Pickle has battled to run the count 2 full after 2 quick strikes from Cornett. And he lost him. He stayed away from Pickle after those first 2 strikes. And Pickle draws a walk. And that'll bring up number 12, Truett Hasha. And I think we may have a pinch runner over there for the catcher. Pickle will head into the dugout, and we do have a pinch runner. So this will be number 12, Hasha, the senior, stepping in against the freshman Cornett. Southwest Homeschool Athletics Club, the Knights in blue tonight with the orange trim, lead at 3-1. Good Samaritan Hornets in white with the black numbers. And their senior on the mound, Camden Cornett, trying to make it to the state championship game here in this first semifinal. Runner at first. There's a nice pitch on the outside corner. Once again, gets the black right there. A little breaking ball, that misses. And that is Kason Daigle over there at first base, number 2. Made that nice pick on the throw from Force for that out a second ago, as I'm trying to get all of the fielders positions there. Whoa, lost the bat as Hasha tried to take one out of the park with a big swing at that pitch right there and lost control of the bat. Get that kid a little pine tar. So now Cornett continues to work here with the 3-1 lead. He deals breaking ball, ground ball, clean single there through the 6 hole. That's a nice job by Hasha as he's able to battle and take a low pitch and scoot it through the infield right there. Force could not get over to make that play. And now a little something cooking here for the Knights once again here in the top of the 3rd. They're already ahead 3-1. Oh, I don't. Well, I guess I could try. That pitch gets away from the catcher there. That'll advance both runners. No, wait a minute. They didn't move? Thought maybe they would be able to advance on that wild pitch, but they don't. Well, there's a good pitch right there from Cornett. This will bring up number 6, Branson Frugier. Runners at first and second. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. RBI opportunity, but it'll take a 2-out knock. That pitch outside there to Frugier as Cornett works here in the top of the 3rd. Frugier digs in, Cornett looks in, gets the signal. Now time is called. Cornett ready now. Frugier. High pitch. He swings right through it and strikes him out. Now that'll be 2 outs. Excuse me. So that high fastball from Cornett is able to blow it by Frugier for out number 2. This will bring up Duff Nichols, number 27. Another nice pitch. Such a luxury to start him with a strike, and a lot of times Cornett is painting the outside part of that plate, just throwing it right on the black. That's a great pitch. 1 ball, no strikes here. Quick pick off to first, and he is safe. Benagia over to Daigle, keeping that runner close at first, letting him know that they are aware of him there. Had a big lead, tried to throw behind him, pick him off, but he does a nice job of getting back. There's a pitch up and away for another ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Pickle. Oh, and Cornett hit him. I think he tried to throw the breaking ball, just kind of slipped out of his hand, and that's a nice job by Pickle right there, taking one for the team. Didn't even try to get out of the way. And you do not have to get out of the way. You cannot lean into a pitch that's inside of you, but you can stand your ground and take it for your team, and that's what he did right there. That's a nice job by Pickle. Now the bases are juiced. This will bring up number 67, Palmer Eggleston, 8th grader. Big spot here, bases loaded for the Knights. And boy, that's a nice cut there by the 8th grader, being aggressive once again. Ducks on the pond here for Eggleston. Base hit would score definitely 1, maybe 2. Cornett deals, breaking ball, ground ball to third base. He's going to throw all the way across the diamond. And man, once again, a nice pick over there by number 2, Noah Pickle. No, that's Case and Daigle. Force over there at third base, throws it across, and Daigle with another nice pick. So they leave the bases loaded right here, do the Knights. But they are up 3-1, and we'll head to the bottom of the third. And we are back here into the bottom of the third inning as the Hornets trail 3-1. They will see if they can get a little close. Has done a nice job of keeping this Hornets lineup at bay so far. Only the 1 run, 3-1 lead. That pitch misses, ball 1. Oh, good inside pitch right there as Pedraza with a big hack, but good movement on that pitch from Babineau. Pedraza cannot get a piece of it. That one low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here for Babineau as Pedraza digs in. Breaking ball misses now, 3-1. Good pitch to hit right here, 3-1. You know, Babineau does not want to walk the leadoff hitter, will probably come back with a strike. Pedraza rips it. Oh, just gets by the shortstop as he dives to his right. Reaches across his body with his glove, gets a piece of it, but unable to come up with that. And a leadoff single here for Pedraza and the Hornets. That's number 6 at shortstop. Frugier with a nice dive to his right in the 6 hole. And he's a little shaken up, shaking his arm, making sure he's okay. Great effort there from the freshman shortstop. Now number 34 stands in. This is the catcher, Cooper Benagia. With a runner at first, swings at the high fastball, can't catch up to it. 0-1, runner goes. Throw down to second base, throw is high. And that is a stolen base there for Pedraza. Moving into scoring position here with nobody out. Bottom of the third, 3-1 Knights. Babineau with a low pitch there. Taken by Benagia. Lays down the bunt, and it's a good one. Nobody covering at first, and now they try to throw to third, and they throw it away. I think the second baseman actually went cover second base instead of going cover at first on the bunt. So a little small ball once again. Great bunt that time. Babineau did a nice job of fielding it, and when he went to throw to first, there was nobody there. Tries to throw to third to get the lead runner. Can't do it. The throw gets by the third baseman, but he's unable to score. Now we have a timeout here. I think they're checking the lineup down there to make sure. I do not have a lineup card. I think they're making sure that they hit in order, as the scorekeepers and now the umpire are also looking at the scorebook. And I think Blue said, according to my sheet right here, everything is kosher, so we're going to play on. That's going to bring up number 2. Kason Daigle, the first baseman, who had a couple of nice picks there in the first, in that last inning. Runners at first and third. Let's see if Coach Waits swipes the bag. Oh, that is drilled to deep left center, and that is gone. Kason Daigle with one swing of the bat. A 3-run jack. And he puts the Hornets up 4-1. Wow. Man, that high fastball was right in his wheelhouse, and he barreled it up, didn't miss it. And that is gone. So just like that, Babineau needing another baseball here as Blue gets him the ball. But man, what a shot to give them the lead, and he is fired up as he heads to the dugout. A big-time blast. Now the lefty, Case Force. Steps in, and now the Hornets with the lead. And that pitch outside there from Babineau. Babineau deals in a little bit low. And he's got to gather himself. I mean, that was a missile. Another ball, and he just seems a little bit rattled, can't find the strike zone. And he finds himself down 4-3 right now here in the bottom of the third. And he walked him. And now we'll have a timeout and a visit from one of the Knights coaches. I'm not sure if this is head coach James Blankenship or not, but he will come out, talk to his infield. Force will be at first base. Still nobody out, I believe, here in the bottom of the third. As now the Good Samaritan Hornets lead 4-3. I think this may be just a calm down visit from to Babineau from, again, I'm not sure if that's the head coach, but look, continue to throw strikes. We're just down 1 run. Keep throwing strikes. Let your defense work behind you. And he will stay in. He will stick with stick with Babineau here. And this will bring up number 92, Camden Cornett. This is the pitcher for the Hornets, up to bat now against Babineau. And there's a nice pitch from Babineau. And a good visit there from Coach. And a quick pickoff over to first base. Cornette digs in here in the bottom of the third. Inside pitch there from Babineau. Just misses Cornette. Ball 2 to Cornette as the two pitchers go at it here. Babineau out of the stretch with the runner at first. Inside pitch again. I think he threw the breaking ball, just didn't break back enough to get over the plate. You can see a little frustration from Babineau now as Cornette digs in. There's a nice pitch, fastball on the inside part of the plate from Babineau. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We are full here. Big spot in this game, and he throws it inside. Misses Cornette, but that is ball 4. Force will head over to second base, and Cornette to first base. Runners at first and second here. This will bring up number 20, Brady Von Felt. Good pitch there from Babineau. As Von Felt with a good cut, but can't catch up to it. Oh, inside pitch, and he's able to drive it to left field. But a hard hit ball, so not deep enough, and then they throw it away, but the catcher sprints over there to catch up with that before he can score. So force to third, and a nice single right there by Von Felt as he got an inside pitch, and he's able to hit it over the infielders into left field, and now the bases are loaded, and a big chance here for the Hornets to extend this lead with nobody out. And that's going to bring up number 9, Joshua Ashworth, with the bases loaded. Infield actually playing even with the bags, so if they get a hard, there's a pass ball, but backstop is not very far from the catcher. So I think that's why earlier they weren't able to advance, and the runner at third unable to advance right there too. So the infielders playing even with the bag. On a hard hit ground ball, they may decide to come home. There's something in the dirt from Babineau. Pickle able to block it and keep it in front of him. So 4-3 here in semifinal number 1. Good Samaritan Hornets up on the Southwest Louisiana Knights. There's a foul ball off the end of the bat, as that one was breaking away from Ashworth, but he's able to barely get a piece of it. Babineau out of the windup with the bases loaded. Comes back with the breaking ball. Nice pitch. And that's strike 3. Big strikeout there from Babineau for out number 1. And that will bring up number 12, Andrew Earnhardt. Now the middle infielders are back at double play depth. They'll try to turn 2 here with the bases loaded. There is a force at any base. Babineau in the turf for ball 1, and the ball gets away from Babineau, and good hustle there from number 12, the second baseman, Hasha. There's a ground ball to the right side. That's going to be foul. Good pitch there from Babineau on the inside part as Earnhardt fouls it down the first base line. Pitch inside there. Good job from Earnhardt to take that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nowhere to put him. Ground ball. Nice play, but he throws it away as he tries to get the runner at home. And Pickle did all he could. He wants to try to keep his foot on the bag. But I mean on the home plate, but he can't do it. As the third baseman, I did not get his number as I don't have all of the positions, but he made a nice play going to his left glove side, spins around, tries to cut the runner down at home plate. Can't do it. So another run across, and the Hornets now lead 5-3. I think that might be number 11 at third base. No, I don't have an 11. Babineau back to the windup. Still, bases are still loaded. That one low. And that brings up number 27, Carter Winters, freshman to the plate. RBI opportunity here for the freshman Winters, who has a good cut and a good pitch from Babineau. Maybe took a little bit off of that one. Babineau deals again. Oh, gets the call right there. Strike 3. Big strikeout there from Babineau for out number 2. And a nice job by the catcher, too, Pickle, to frame that one up. Ground ball to third base. Foul ball. Third baseman tried to backhand that one. But Babineau working quickly and throwing a lot of strikes here, trying to keep his team within striking range. There's a foul ball a mile high. And nice play there by someone in the stands. And up to bat now is Pedraza, number 4. And on the outside corner, he strikes him out. So great job by Babineau, just continuing to battle, but a big inning there from the team in white, the Hornets, the Good Samaritan Hornets, with a big inning. They get 4 that inning, and they lead 5-3 as we head to the top of the 4th. All right, here we go. Now Cornett out to work with the lead. Number 92 back on the mound, Camden Cornett, who has really settled down after giving up 3 in the first inning. Has held the night scoreless since then. So moving to the top of the 4th in semifinal number 1 here, the ACEL State Championship semifinals. Good Samaritan Hornets 5, Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Athletics Club is Grayson Johnson. Off the plate that time. Johnson with a good take. 2 balls, 1 strike. Johnson has a big cut. Now 2 balls. Pitch, but a great job by up and in fastball. Cornett out. And he and themselves down 5-3 now. And a nice job by the left fielder, the left-hander. Sprints over and to a long single. Now Alvarado steps in against Cornett. Inside pitch, gets past the catcher. Should have caught that one. And that inside fastball, but a runner in scoring position. Comes back on the outside part. Great pitch from Cornette. Alvarado corner. And a nice job from Benagia to find 2 strikes on Alvarado here. Runner at second. Inside fastball gets away again. Third base. Cornette into the stretch now with Johnson at third. Alvarado digs in. And out there from Cornette. That's going to bring up number 17. And I do not have a 17 side for ball 1 from Cornette. Johnson, after the leadoff single, gets to second, and then that one in the dirt. Now the Knights trying to get one back. Deals. There's a good pitch on the inside. His name, but he thought that was a ball. So he's back in now. Cornette out of the stretch. Back into. Now we're full, 3-2. And that one off the first and third with 1 out. 5, Landon Frugier. Frugier here to get his team a little bit closer. Middle infielders at double play depth. There goes the runner. They're going to throw all the way down from third base there as they threw it all the way. Hornets lead 5-3, but have something cooked out. Cornette deals. Oh, good fastball. As Frugier with a big blast, but swings right on. Do have a base open at first with Cornette being very careful with Frugier, but working fast. There he comes with that outside strike again. Man, that's a really good pitch, an effective pitch. None of the Knights have been able to drive that one the opposite way. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's the Knights in blue and orange trying to get a little closer with Frugier up. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball angle to score. And that's a nice at-bat from Frugier. He knows the infield is not in. Just put something in play right there to score 5-4 here in the top of the 4th in semifinal number 1. Cornette back to work. Blows by. Of that fastball. Cornette back to work here in a 1-run game. There's a nice pitch. Seeing if he can't tie this one up in the top of the 4th. Been a really good game. Both teams playing well. Both pitchers with quality. Job by both starting pitchers. That one came out of his hand. Maybe slipped a little bit. And Pickle able to get out of the way. Down the middle. And Pickle cannot pull the trigger. So that'll do it for the top of the 4th. It's Hornets 5 and Knights 4. And we are ready to go here in the bottom of the 4th as Noah Pickle gets his gear on and heads out, throws down to second base. 5-4 here now. Hornets lead. And this will bring up number 34, Cooper Benagia, the catcher, will lead off the inning here for the Hornets. up 5-4. Babineau back to work on the mound. And a lot of credit to Babineau in that last inning, the big inning. Both pitchers doing a nice job. Cornett for the Hornets, and Babineau keeping his team in it right here for the night. Babineau winds, deals. That one down the right field line. Did pretty good, Oppo. But it does miss the foul line down there for a foul ball. Into the gap. Long way to go for the center fielder, number 7. Alvarado can't make that play. A double to start this inning. Did a nice job of going to the opposite field on a fastball. Barrels it up. So a leadoff double, and now a pitch by Babineau. There's a hard hit ground ball up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop and a nice throw. Makes a nice play and a strong throw over to Nichols for out number 1 as Kason Daigle hit it hard. Saved a run there too, because that probably would have scored a run if that gets all the way out into center field. So now a runner at third, the lefty stands in an RBI opportunity here for Case Force, the third baseman. 8th grader. Good looking 8th grader right there. Handles himself well, being so young. I want to pick off and nobody home. He tries to pick off out of the stretch. Tried to pick off Banagia, and the third baseman did not know the pickoff play was on. Babineau throws it to the fence. They are up 6-4 here. Side. Oh, good cut right there. Just gets under it. That one hits the dugout there on the softball game going on to our left. That'll make it 2-1 here. Babineau deals. And that's in the dirt, 3-1. That one to the opposite. And that is gone. Oh my goodness. Of course. Gets that one up and out. Opposite field. Bomb for another 4. 2 runs here so far. Coach comes out. This may be the head coach, James Blankenship. Maybe we had the pitching coach come out earlier. And this is going to team close. Gave up 7, but most of those were earned as the Hornets got hot here in the last few innings. Couple of home runs. Let's see who Coach James Blankenship brings in as Babineau gets a nice hand. The senior gets a nice hand as he heads to the dugout. Also running to the dugout, number 9, William Keith, will head out to the outfield. And let's see if this will be Alvarado. 4th. 1. Here in the state championship weekend for the ACEL. Pineville, Nathan Martin, pastor, host to area ACEL meetings. And they also provide staff for the ACL state champion. And this looks like it will be Alvarado coming in from center field. Nathan Alvarado, the senior, coming in from center field to replace Preston Babineau on the mound. He'll be down 7-4 here after a moonshot home run, a big home run to extend the lead by Case Force. And now as soon as we are really good game until the Hornets bats really got hot here in the last couple of innings, and they run the start strikes. Not a good start today, and it'll take Nathan Alvarado coming in, see if they can. Looks like Alvarado is ready. Alvarado. Bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth. There's a good high fastball as Cornett with a good cut fouls that one straight back. 1-2. Breaking ball, ground ball to the shortstop, goes to an infield single as Frugier makes a nice play to his right, but unable to throw out Cornett there. That is, this will bring up Brady Von Felt. Takes the first pitch low and away. Ball one. Going to allow Cornett to head to second base as Alvarado goes over to Nichols, and Nichols unable. That pitch down misses. Again low and away there from Alvarado to Von Felt. 7-4 here in the bottom of the fourth in semifinal number one. Alvarado deals pitch up and out of the good cut, just fouls it back. Alvarado on in relief for Babineau. And that one down and away once again. Ready. Joshua Ashworth. Pitch up in the zone right there, and a good job from Ashworth to lay off of that one. Two balls, one strike to Ashworth. Alvarado out of the stretch, delivers. Another strike. Good pitch and a good cut from Ashworth to hang in there. As Alvarado came with a fastball right down Main Street, Ashworth fouls it back. Same pitch, same result. Ashworth with a good cut. Work here with two runners on. Ooh, comes with the breaking ball, and Ashworth checked his swing. And that, now it'll take a steps in. Be big outside. Just freezes Earnhardt. Fastball, then come back with the breaking ball. There's just a fastball right by him. So Nathan Alvarado comes in for Babineau, closes the door. Now the Good Samaritan Hornets, 7, Southwest Louisiana So here we go, getting ready for the top of the fifth as the Knights will try to cut into the 7-4 lead. The Hornets will be number 4, Pedraza. As he comes in to the Knights here in semifinal number 1. So Pedraza takes over here in the top of the fifth. Misses outside. Hasha, the second baseman for the Knights, and 2 quick balls to Hasha from Pedraza. Pedraza cut but can't catch up to it. Now we're 2 balls. 3-1, and with the 3-run lead, when a leadoff gets the leadoff walk up the shortstop, Branson Frugier, only a freshman, can't get his bat on it as Pedraza on in relief. Frugier digs in. Oh, and there's another good pitch there on the outside, but I think it did catch the outside corner as we have a great view here from the press box. And the breaking ball gets Frugier on 3 pitches. Tries to bunt the first one, takes the second one, and then swings at the breaking ball in the turf. And that is out number 1 there, and a big strikeout there for Pedraza with Hasha. Sorry, number 27, the first baseman, Duff Nichols. 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Quick pickoff move. Pedraza to the bag, and that's going to get through after the right fielder went. Good piece of hitting there from Nichols as he goes to the opposite field and pounds. It bounced way up in the air. Second baseman, who is playing close to the bag, can't come up with it. And now big opportunity here for the Knights, trailing 7-4, but have 2 runners in scoring position. And this is going to be number 67, Paul. Big spot. Breaking ball. Hasha over there. Breaking ball, checked his swing, gets a piece of it, fouls it off. Does Eggleston. Middle infield pitch up and out. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And a big strikeout right there from Pedraza for the Hornets here in the top of the fifth. Anything in play away from the pitcher probably would have scored a run. But a big strikeout. This brings up Grayson Johnson, number 66. That breaking ball stays up. A good take that time from Johnson as well. Single may score 2 runs. Whoa. Johnson with a big cut. He didn't want to just get those 2 in. He wanted to tie it up with 1 swing, 7-4. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Big spot in this one. Championship moments here. There's a base hit up the middle, but Johnson delivers. And I think that's the pitcher maybe now at shortstop. Is that Cornett that slides over there to keep the ball in the infield and probably definitely, I think, saved a run. But Johnson delivers with now number 7. The new pitcher comes on in relief, was in center field, and a little third to first pickoff trying to get Johnson there with a good cut, but fouls it off of his foot. Spot here, 2 outs. I'm not sure Alvarado to hit with a runner at third. Johnson maybe wanted to get into the rundown and ran too far, but an easy out right there to end the inning with a runner at third. So that'll do it for the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom. The Hornets 7 and the Knights 5. All right, so the Knights are able to get one across. Johnson delivering with the single. Alvarado was at the plate there as Johnson is caught stealing. And again, looked like he may have wanted to get into a rundown, but not much sense of urgency there from him as they're able to tag him out. So Alvarado of relief of Babineau and starts Winters off with a fastball strike. So 7-5 here. Ace. Nice play as he's able to throw it across, and that's again number 17. I do not for out number 1. That's Winters, and now this will bring up going to be Pedraza, the pitcher now. Comes on in relief, takes a breaking ball up in the zone for strike 1. Oh, outside corner for strike 2. Alvarado paints the black there for strike 2. Right by Alvarado. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 pitches for out number 2. There it is again, outside corner. Strike 1. This will bring up number 34. You can tell that one just slipped out of his hand. The breaking ball right at the helmet as Benagia ducks to avoid taking one in the ear hole. Now back to the fastball again, outside corner. Great pitch from Alvarado. I think Alvarado's ready to hit. He knows he's leading off this inning. He wants to get out of this inning as quick as he can, go grab his helmet and his bat, and there's another good pitch, but a good cut and quick hands there from Benagia to foul that one off. Timeout as he tries to slow Alvarado down a little bit. Man, Alvarado working quickly out of the shot breaker as Benagia takes it, and that's a good take. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Hornets lead 7-5, and boy, a good battle. It's a good fastball and a good cut. The senior started in center field, comes on and gets the curveball on the outside part again and strikes him out. So nothing doing there for the Hornets in the bottom of the 5th. We head to the 6th. Athletics Club Knights 5. All right, so we are ready to play here in the top of the 6th. And a quick correction, I did put the wrong in semifinal number 1 as the relief pitcher Nathan Alvarado steps in here in the top of the 6th inning against the relief pitcher for the Hornets, Easton Pedraza. And the 6th. Breaking ball outside there. Good take from Alvarado. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 2 strike here. 2 strikes here to Alvarado, the leadoff man for the Knights in the top of the 6th. Back. Pedraza with a 4-run lead, continuing to fill up the zone. And that's what you want to do with the lead. Alvarado hangs in there on a good breaking ball from Pedraza. Breaking ball driven right back up the box, but a nice play felt. And a good at-bat from Alvarado running into his right for out number 1. And this is going to be number 17, the third baseman. Apologize, but I do not have his name on the roster. And strike 2 there from Pedraza, as Pedraza working quickly here in the top of the 6th. 1 out already. Ahead here to this batter. Breaking ball again. Ripped down the third base line, but foul. Boy, I got a hanging breaking ball. You hang 'em, we bang 'em. But ripped it foul. Big third baseman with a good cut right there. Ball there, 0-2. That's a good pitch from Pedraza when you're way ahead in the count. Just throw something out of the zone after the hitter rips one down the line. Don't come back with that same pitch. Try to get him to chase a ball out of the zone, but good plate discipline. The line, I think that's number 23. And all the way to third base. And oh, third baseman drops the ball as he would have been out. And he's all the way to third base. That's going to be a single and a 2-base error by the left fielder. Unable to come up with that hard hit ball down the line. And with a run up and out there to Frugier. Pickoff play there. Runner is able to get back. Landon Frugier, the sophomore, digs in. Calls time. Now he's ready. Pedraza out of the stretch. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for a strike. That one off the plate. Frugier asks for the count. Let's see if umpire gives it. Yep, 2 balls, 1 strike here to Frugier. Pedraza on in relief. 4-run lead. Breaking ball foul. Foul ball gets away from the catcher. Frugier says, I tipped it, I tipped it. Umpire agrees. Breaking ball, who goes to his left. Camden Cornett, what a great play, but that does get the run home as Frugier, with the fielder's choice, gets the RBI. But a nice play by Cornett going to his left, going to his glove side up the middle, and throws it across to Daigle for out number 2. But the Knights scratch one, 8-5 here. Breaking ball, this is number 2 stepping in. No. Banaggio working quick here. Battle in the inning. As the Hornets are coming. All right, and we are in Daigle. Nathan Alvarado in the bottom of the 6th. Good Samaritan Hornets up 8-5. Oh, and that's driven straight to center field. We can't get his number out there. And Kaysen Daigle drove that. This will bring up number 30. I think Kaysen Daigle had the other 8th grader swings and misses at that one. And he's down 0-2. As the 8th grade third baseman digs in. And both of these pitchers working quick. Alvarado doesn't waste any time, and that is ripped. Forget about it. Over the score is a no-doubter. Touch 'em all, big fella. That was a missile of the game. One opposite field, and here in the bottom of the 6th. And now Camden Cornett in the top of the 6th there to end the inning. He digs in against Alvarado, and Cornett only a freshman. Breaking ball. Good pitch there from Alvarado. Nothing Cornett could do with that one, as he just takes it for a strike. And Cornett will need his bat back after he flips it to the dugout, thinking that was ball 4. Alvarado ready out of the stretch. And he hits the outside corner and strikes out Cornett for out number 2. On Felt, the center fielder. First pitch right down the middle. Von Felt shakes his head, said, yep. Thought about hacking at that one, but could not pull the trigger too far inside as Von Felt backs up and ducks out. Foul that one off and stay alive. Breaking ball, strike 3 as Von Felt cannot get a piece of that one as he goes down swinging. The 7th here, last chance for Southwest Louisiana Homeschool Athletics Club Knights to see if they cannot extend this game or take the lead here, as it is 9-5 after the home run from Force, and we head to the 7th. And a pitching change. Looks like they're close to try to close this one out. Is going to be number 2. And Lodge Bailey on. So the Hornets 3 outs away. Big right-hander with a fastball. Hasha trying to get on base here for the Knights. A little late on that fastball, but a good cut from. It's only a junior. And now the breaking ball. Hasha swings right over it. Najia, the catcher, down to first base, and that's Jasper Lind now playing first base. So 1 away. And we're just being told that the score is 8-1. Gage Bailey fouls off the first pitch. When there's the second pitch, fastball from Daigle for strike 2. Daigle back to work here. A swing and a miss. Gets away from him again, but that's 34 end, and that's out number 2. So the Hornets 1 out away now from advancing to the state championship in this first semifinal, and it's going to be as Daigle goes back to work, the closer for the Hornets. Bringing some heat now, throwing some cheddar. A little bit low there. Good take from Nichols. Nichols trying to get on any. Ooh, there's a fastball right down Main Street, and a really good cut from Nichols. Swings right through it. Daigle out of the wind. Low with that one. Against Daigle. Breaking ball off the plate. 3-1. This would be huge for the Knights if Nichols can work his way on to first base, which would bring up the tie and run. Fastball catches the outside. Great pitch there from Daigle. And now we're full. Daigle versus Nichols. Top of the 7th, 8-6, 2 outs. Shakes him off right here, wants his pitch, he's ready. So a great job by Nichols there to hold up on that check swing, so he'll head to first base. And that's going to bring up number 67, Palmer Eggleston, with a runner at first and 2 out of the wind. Low and away, another ball there from the big right-hander. Daigle checks the runner. Quick pickoff. High throw. Lind able to bring that one in. Delivers. Good pitch there from Daigle. Swing and a miss. Eight, 6 here. Top of 7th. 2 outs. First semifinal. Stick around for semifinal number 2. That pitch up in the zone, but a strike there for Daigle. Now Eggleston, timeout there from Coach Blankenship. A few words of encouragement. I like that timeout. Just settle him down. This is the last chance for the Knights. Down from the first base umpire. Eggleston with a great take. Delivers again off the plate. 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, and he blows it by him. Strike 3. Kason Daigle with the fastball right by Eggleston there, and they'll leave a runner on. And that's going to do it for semifinal number 1. A great game. Congratulations, Day. But a little too much from the Good Samaritan Hornets as they win it 8-6. Congrats, Good Samaritan Hornets, who advance 8-6. Some big hits from the Hornets, couple of home runs, and they will advance. Stick around, folks, for semifinal number 2 as the chef of Baton Rouge will take on the Psalms Christian Academy here in the second semifinal game. So to the state championship game tomorrow, and we will find out who they take on next as we get set for semifinal number 2.